So where I was going with it was that what is a woman to do? She gets married. She's not gonna go fight for her country, actually, or not even her really. For ISIS, she's not gonna commit terrorist acts because she's a woman. So what she's gonna do? She's just gonna freeload off of one marriage to the other and trying to reap benefits like that, right? So that's why she married a terrorist, went out. She was 15 when she left, and she went out. What would be the word? Lured by the promise of the better future in the new rich Islamic state. So there's that. And then if her husband is gonna get killed, she's gonna get married again. And since she was married, she would have inherited whatever the warrior had for free, right?
The pilot's up. We'll be moving out during the next patrol gap.
So that was the deal with her. Now to every other deal. Probably after the dialogues, maybe. I don't know. So anyway.
Welcome to your new home. It's our little piece of America.
Look how tactical this neighborhood is.
We have some sense of community. Not quite the future we had in mind, but at least we're free. From the outside, it's just more boarded up suburban failure. But inside, we've built ourselves a safe haven.
Yeah, with camo nets. Freedom is really overrated if this is the freedom you have.
Keeps us hidden from the KPA. Still, we've got to be careful. Especially now.
Look at this animation of the trike.
Get Rihanna on the radio. She's prepping the playground.
I think we're gonna get more tutorial now.
Everything we eat, we grow. Water collection's over there. And between solar panels and windmills, just enough power to get by.
Yeah, but what do you do in the winter? Well, you do have windmills. Anyway.
Follow me.
No, how about no? Right. Who are you?
Hi there.
Okay.
No shortage of old parts to fix around here. I'd shake your hand, but I'm a little wrapped up here.
Yeah, look at him. Poking him a graphics card with a screwdriver. Dude's busy. Don't interrupt him. Right, what I was trying to say. What is this? Fuck if I know. Right, what I was trying to say is that when I was beginning to record all this, like even the first episode, everything was going wrong as usual. I tried to see if the recording is gonna go right, right? The usual, just a little bit of a test. And to see if I can change languages and shit. And then it broke. I flipped the language for a moment. And then it broke. It didn't want to reverse. Well, it didn't want to start at all. It was telling me that I'm missing some file, even though pretty much nothing has changed. All that changed were the names of the files. That was all that has changed. But it wasn't starting anyway. So I got worried, right? I got worried. And I was prepping to just reinstall it. So I had to plug in a different hard drive because I've got... the game's on a different hard drive. I took the case, the PC case apart to get ready to plug it in. I plugged it in for a moment, plugged the disc in for a moment. I left it for a night, pretty much. Then put the computer to sleep. And in the morning, it pretty much worked again. So it just fixed itself. So I was able to fix it. Now today, when I was turning the PC on, there was nothing showing up on the screen. Fuck if I know why. So I got worried. I got worried. PC is ruined now for some reason. Something broke in my PC, right? With time, maybe some components fell apart. Apparently, I'm hearing knocking in my computer again. A few days ago, I heard something flopping about. Which is weird because the only thing that's moving in a PC is a power button, maybe reset button, and the fans. So I don't know what was loose around, hitting about.
Back from the dead, huh?
Uh-huh.
This means we're set to go, right? I'm damn tired of sitting
Right.
here. We got a short window to grab those tracking devices, and we shouldn't be dicking around.
It's my call. We do this right and we won't lose anybody else. Hopper will be checking in a minute. We'll meet you at the tunnel.
Those bastards are gonna get what's coming to them.
They sure
Connor's a
will.
good man to having a fight. Look around if you like. I'll meet you out back.
Great. Yeah, so nothing was showing up on the screen. Was worried that my graphics card broke again, because I had that before. Happened to me before. I'm pretty sure the graphics card is fine. The previous graphics card is fine, only that what's the word? Socket? Probably socket. For the screen was broken, so it wasn't sending signals through there. But there are other sockets, but I got a different card anyway. It was an upgrade, so it was worth it, I guess.
I appreciate what you did for us back there.
But you sure your child isn't dead? It's fucking pale, it's blue. I think it's frozen.
Shh, there you go. It's all right.
It's not crying. I think we're all hearing voices here. It's mass fucking hysteria here. Maybe one of them were crying. So why?
I don't mean to be rude, but we've been through a lot.
Your point?
I think
I've been shot at.
alone for a while.
I murdered people. Snap. Right. Right. What you doing there? Cooking?
Don't mind those two. They're always going at it.
No, I don't.
Connor appreciates everything Boone's done to keep this place safe. Dinner's at 7. We're having leftovers. Hope you'll join us.
I think at this point you'd be safer if you weren't soldiers and KPA wasn't trying to recruit you back into military for some reason. Again, like I mentioned, freedom is pretty much overrated at this point, and I got invisible walled here right now. What I wanted to mention over there is that what he said, all we eat we grow, and what we see all of them growing is tomatoes. All you eat is tomatoes. Eating just tomatoes, I'm pretty sure, is gonna get you sick of malnutrition, because it's just tomatoes. It's plants anyway, so it means there's lots of cellulose that you can't digest.
So, we got some time. You might introduce yourself around. I'll meet you on the other side of the yard.
It's the slow part of the game, the introduction. That's a autocorrection, I take it.
This receiver should let us listen in on Korean radio chatter. I'm not sure how well it's gonna work, but any warning's better than none, right?
Not necessarily. Aren't they gonna talk in Korean? Do you know Korean? Did you say receiver or transceiver? Because the text said transceiver, but I'm pretty sure you said receiver, which is wrong. Yeah, they've got tomatoes. What do you do for meat? Do you eat cows, pigs, cats?
The KPA figures we're out here somewhere, but we're well hidden. Nothing like being surrounded by an ocean of abandoned suburbs.
Yeah, the camo nets won't give you away, I guess. Not from the air, probably, but maybe from the streets. Hey, what's that? What's that down there? What's that over there? What you got
Too
there?
much energy consumed getting people and supplies back and forth to the suburbs. Most had to move to the cities. It's either that or the labor camps.
So you're saying everyone that's not you is in labor camps, in other resurgence groups, or in military trying to regroup? Is that how war looks like?
But we call it home.
Look how dusty this place is. You're gonna get allergies at this fucking rate. What's that about? The thing, right? So I'm turning on my PC and I've got the information no signal on the screen. So I'm worried, right? I hit the reset, still nothing. I hit the power and turn the computer again on again. It's still nothing. So I'm sitting there looking at the screen, worrying about what could have possibly gone wrong with the PC again. I'm sitting there, and I'm noticing that the information no signal is not disappearing. So I hit the power button on the screen, and the screen is not turning off. So I'm thinking, right, There's only one thing left to do, and if that doesn't work, I've got a broken screen, which isn't good, in case you don't know. Look, more tomato soups. All we eat here is tomato. I don't want to be a resurgent, I don't want to be free, I want to be occupied and have access to meat. Fucking hell.
You're the pilot everyone's talking about, huh?
Yes.
Heard you took a big risk back there.
Look at this tech. So he's gonna put it into the pot, you know, to make it good. Oh, there it is. There's one. I'm gonna stand here and stand here and see how many. Oh, this one already disappeared. So that's the solution to the loop. It's not that he's gonna fill up the pot. It just that he's gonna put in one and it's gonna disappear and it will look like it's empty all the time. So it doesn't break continuity. It always does. It does every time. And make your tomato soup.
Taking chances around here. We got our families to think about.
Right. So maybe stop being insurgents or carrying weapons. Maybe then they won't shoot you. It's like police. Didn't you learn anything? Don't carry around weapons around police.
We've been hiding out here for almost 2 years.
Oh.
Someday we'll build this land back into a country.
You mean this neighborhood?
Good meeting you. Take care now.
Yeah. Of course. After all, I'm just a combat experienced specialist pilot. I'll be in the back commanding troops and taking care of myself, right? Not putting myself in the thick of it. Ridiculous.
Who's the new guy?
Huh? Some pilot. Part of Boone's San Francisco plan. Makes me nervous him being here.
You don't even know. It's always like this anyway, right? They introduce you to this idyllic little safe haven, and then all of it gets destroyed. Look, more tomatoes. So it's the all they eat. Either flowers, tomato, grass, or dirt, I guess. Yeah. Oh yeah, you've got firewood. Why are you wasting power with fucking sconces? Why are you wasting time, power, effort, energy, gas probably, with fucking tiki torches? Man, right. Was I on? Right. So I hit the power button on the screen and it doesn't go off. So I'm thinking, right, either it's broken or there is only one thing left to do. And I pull the power cable off of the screen and it shuts off. Shuts off, obviously, right? It should. That would be magic. That would be a magical fucking moment if it didn't shut off. Yeah, shut off. If it didn't shut off or turn off. Then I re-plug it in, it gives me the splash, the regular splash, and then it works correctly. So that was a fucking... What would be the
Oh,
she's carrying grenades with her.
to Oasis.
Wouldn't you think, you know, in Mass Effect 2, I think, or 3, I'm not sure. I think it's 3. They talk about the
I hear you're just passing through, right?
flotilla, the Quarian flotilla, and that all ships on the flotilla have arms on them, which is guns. And now Reapers come over, and Eddie says, well, if civilian ships didn't have guns on them, they would probably be spared because they wouldn't, what's the term? They wouldn't pose a tactical disadvantage or a problem, right? They wouldn't, if they didn't have guns, they wouldn't shoot back, so the Reapers wouldn't target them. But they do. So you carry 2 grenades, and either we are expecting you to actually be able to use them effectively, and also you're gonna be shot because you're carrying weapons.
We got a lot
It's
of work to do
America.
before sundown. Can't risk running too many lights after dark.
Yeah. Can't risk too many lights running after dark. That's why we're running tiki torches during the daylight. We're the brilliant people here. The paragons of justice. Tactical paladins.
Hopper rigged this system up so I don't have to haul the water by hand anymore.
Oh, it's not only a workout, it's also a pump. That's
Hopper's our
not too
resident
bad.
Mechanical genius. Hell, he even managed to hack Goliath to fight for us. Hey, I think Boone's waiting for you.
How do you know that? Does he just look like he's waiting for me, specifically? I don't think really tomatoes grow up. I mean down. Like, you know, trophism it's called, I think. Every which way, what it is that, Oh, we've got goats, so we can get milk at least. So there's cheese, I guess. Having chickens would help. Eggs are good.
You believe this?
No.
Damn goats eat through anything.
I know. It's like a milk making machine. You feed it old tires and you get milk instead.
Of course, you can pretty much feed them anything, and it's fresh milk for the kids. Don't suppose you know how to milk a goat, do you?
Well, I can't imagine it's
I don't
hard.
want to insinuate anything about your intentions, but it's getting a little weird the way you're hanging around my goats.
I'm gonna shoot you. I hope you die.
Ignore him, Nancy. He'll go away.
I'm not hanging around you, I'm hanging around ghosts, right? Can't wait for this whole fucking place to be burned. Fucking resurgence, rebel scum. All I wanted to do is live a peaceful life away from the army. I just signed up because I wanted to do college. And then they kept prolonging my contract. Or renewing it or whatever. And I'm stuck in this fucking war. And now I'm a specialist, combat trained. And they fucking break me out of the fucking boss. Now I have to fight for them. I don't want to be here. I never asked for this. Why are you doing this to me? I hope you will die. I want to go back to my golden cage with holes in the wall. I was planning on getting through that window or hole in the wall and taking that apartment for myself. I would have been in a luxurious position having a large apartment, 2 rooms and big ones and that. I didn't even have a kitchen in that room. So yeah, that would have been an improvement for me. This isn't. I'm being shot at now.
We're moving. Come on, Jacob.
It's about time.
Listen, we could use your help. We're down a few men and tonight's mission is key. The equipment we're after paves the way for everything that follows.
We'll be outnumbered and outgunned. Grab a weapon and all the ammo you can carry.
Follow me.
No, it's fine. You go ahead. I'll take a shower here. I'll take a shower with tomatoes. So yeah, the movement of plants. So plants do move. One of the most important movement of a plant is following the sun, like sunflowers do. It's like a giant, it's like nature's solar panel, self-tracking or just tracking. So what they do is that roots grow down, which is towards the gravity, the center of mass of the planet, and the green parts grow up. So if you hang it upside down like this, they'll start just fucking doing a U-turn up. It's not saving you anything, space or otherwise. You'll break the tomato.
Let's go.
I don't want to go to war. You war. Where am I at? What am I doing? Oh, grab a weapon, right? Yeah. Again, Second Amendment, right? What does the Second Amendment exist for? For defending Second Amendment with guns. Grab a weapon, which is all of them. Right. I got the shitty rifle. I brought myself a better one, so why am I getting this? They already stole my guns. Look at this fucking enterprise. Oh, specialist pilot with combat training? You don't need those fancy guns. We need them. We need the fucking farmers over there. That stupid bitch with 2 grenades on her behind them. Well, under the belt. That's the term, right? Under the belt. Because you've got experience under the belt.
Resistance dug these tunnels during the early days of the occupation. There's close to 3 miles of passages under Montrose. We dug them everywhere, except under the wall they built to keep us in, of course.
Alright, it's Montrose. It's actual name of the place, not a weird name for Montreal.
Blow it up when we get this town.
Ah, there's the save. So, I don't know. See what's up. Is there an up dog there? Again, the transition. We went down through the fucking dig, through the tunnel, and there was a daylight there, and now it's nighttime here. It went that quickly, because we need to present a time progression, right? So...
Hey Jacobs, great work back there.
who are you?
Thanks
Oh.
for your help with Goliath. Hang on to the targeter. Looks like you got the hang of it.
Right. I loved it.
Rihanna confirmed Gunnison Cell delivered the van and mortar, but there's a sentry tower between us and the playground.
Why haven't we taken it out?
Wasn't here last time we scattered. We can find a way around it.
No, we can't leave any of them standing.
Delivered the mortar. Resurgence. They need mortars. Right. Should I press on? I really shouldn't. So we're gonna stop.
These sentries have a 20mm autocannon like KU band radar. The fire control
Hopper,
systems are...
shut up. Jacobs, just throw a grenade at the back of the thing.
Ah,
We gotta
perfect.
Make our way up the street. We wait for the spotlight to pass, then move.
What am I doing
Target
here?
sights, get to cover and wait.
These things are smart, but they're not that smart.
I'll go first.
Oh, do whatever you want. I'm staying here. We're safe. Throw a grenade? I didn't even catch that. I was buried in my own thoughts. Oh, there he goes.
You can make it.
He got caught in the fucking sights. Anyway, that will be this for today. That's my story about the screen that malfunctioned. Fucking magic. That's the story of the woman who decided to marry someone to get a better life, because that's easier than actually fighting for your life. I don't want to be here, I don't want to be an insurgent. I loved my golden cage, and freedom is overrated. See you next time. Hit the everything, like likes and subscription buttons, bells and the thing that causes you to make the bell actually give you information about subscription, and see you next time, cause I need more, and so do you.